Okie dokie, welcome back you guys. We're going to be doing some more weekly challenges. I'm going to get the stream going on Twitch too here, but I got to get my VR going. Let's put weekly up on here. Weekly. Challenges. I grabbed my cable for my headphones because they weren't charging, so they might die. So if they die, that sucks. I'm gonna have to plug them in, but I'm hoping they don't need to be plugged in because it sucks to have to have them on. And I figure I'd do both of my accounts now with the weekly challenges, and then on each one I'll do different cars and stuff. So it'll be kind of fun that way. Well, gonna want to move a little closer, I can tell you that. Just a skosh closer. Okay, so I know some of them are pretty much we just were doing some of these challenges. I think I might be a little closer than I want to be too again. Oh, I'm sorry, you guys. It would be nice to get one of those true rigs where you could slide the seat back and forth and everything, but I'm just not there yet, I guess. Let me make sure that the speech chat is unmuted so that I can see your chats if you're chatting with me. So we need a 400, or what's the recommended car? 477? Let's do this Golf again. I love this Golf. I'm gonna turn all the HUD off and everything. Let me make sure the TV volume's turned off too, because I think it might not be. There we go. Okay, my bad, guys. Is this car V-dubbing enough to win this race? I'm not sure, you know. Not how I wanted it to go, really, but not horrible, but not good. That's brutal. Is this third? Okay. We might be able to beat him now that I've warmed up and everything, but I don't know about this car, to be honest. I mean, the car's good, but I just don't know if it's strong enough to catch up all the way from the back. We'll see. It recommends a 477. This is a 470. I mean, shouldn't make that much of a difference. Let's try it again. We'll just try to push real hard. I'm gonna move forward a little bit. Too much. Sloppy. I got kind of caught up with the wrong gear. Damn, bro. I might just need a faster car or something. Or something with a little bit better tires, maybe. Yeah, technically I did it, you know, but I'd like to get first place. Wonder how much better of a car I need to get. Maybe it's just a little bit slow, to be honest, though. That's the thing. I like to get first place. I don't have a great car that's like in between, but I guess I could drive the 2T. That's like way above. But this will be cool because I have more cars with the other profiles, so we'll be able to see if there's like an in-between that's good. Sorry, this car's got a weird interior too, yeah. Okay. Oh, it's a flappy paddle? Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. The difference is crazy in 30 points. Okay, let's move on to the next challenge. We'll try that again with a different car on the other profile. Bum, ba-da-dum. What's going on? I'm not hearing any of these chats. I apologize. I don't know why. Let me retry this. Whoa, there goes my phone. Yeah, I don't know why the chats aren't coming up. YouTube. I'll test it again. Hey, hey, hey. Oh, because it's just a bunch of highs. What's going on, guys? I can't hear the highs. Sorry about that. I wish I could see the highs when you guys say hi with the little wavy hand. I don't see them. But other than that, if you type something in there, I see it. Alright, let's go on to American 700. Is this Daytona? Yeah, road course? Cool. This is a good car. I don't know that I'm confident that I'll beat these guys with this car, but I remember liking this car a lot. Oh, this should be a pretty time of day and stuff. Just getting used to the car. I apologize, you guys. That wasn't as fast as it could have been, for sure. Why? Did my internet go out on this one too? Let me look. No? Alright, this is what it was doing before for some reason, and I'm not really sure why. But it this is why I stopped multi-streaming, because it would just stop for no reason. Can't broadcast. Whoops. Sorry guys. We'll get right back into it. Hopefully I don't crash now. If it does it again, I'm just going to keep the YouTube going. Oh, it's behind me on the ground. Yeah, I try to play any other VR games and I don't like having the cable, but just because I'm seated here, it's pretty much invisible. No, that one was actually a lot easier than the last one for some reason. I mean, it was an oval, but usually that makes it a little bit more difficult because then their cars are a little faster. But whatever, I'll take it. Move on to the next thingy. What's going on, chats? You guys chat, I could hear your chats, which would be cool. Did everybody have a good New Year's? Porsche Cup, let's do it. I think I just did this one the other day. This is gonna be stick shift or no? No, 1 second. It's not like, I don't like how it's centered. There we go. Definitely did not mean to do that. to turn more. I don't know, this guy's hard to catch up to. I was gonna say, if I have one more lap, I might be able to do it. Just barely. And then honestly I had to do like a lot of blocking to keep that position. That's crazy. Ever since I update to hard, the second place is always a challenge and I love it. Or first place, really. Okay, GTR Cup. I don't know, 700? Let's do this one. I'm not very good at this track. Oof. I don't know this track very well at all. Then I got this crazy ass car on it. No stopping that. This is like winning with a missile. I'm doing very bad driving, and I know that. And if you guys commented that, I would not disagree with you. I'm basically just winning on sheer top speed of this Nissan. Oh. Oh, I gotta quit stomping the brakes so much. I should practice this track more. It's like a brand new track. I'm sure people are pretty good at it at this point. We just can't stop. I don't think I've ever made that corner in any car. Ooh. This is trash driving. I just want everyone to know that I know that. This is Gran Turismo 7, yeah. Anybody else find the GTRs hard to drive? This one is like reasonably okay, but this is after I tuned the living crap out of it just to make it controllable to some degree. Stop. Damn it, I thought I was good. Just clearly don't know the track. It's ridiculous. The thing I'm not in love with on this track is it's so flat, you don't see anything coming. Alright, the Super Formula should be pretty fun though. I have so many tickets and stuff to open on that second profile, it's ridiculous. So many tickets to open. What do we got? Barry? I need some water too. Hi. What's up? Right on. Wind kill. No idea what you said. What'd you say? I thought this was a with the older Super Formula cars, but whatever, let's do it this way. Is this the one? This isn't the one. My bad. Got confused there. Maybe my car is limited down or something, I'm not really sure. It's just way slower than all the other cars. Okay, let's go make sure there's no car settings on this or something. Yeah, way less. I was like, why is this thing so slow, honestly? Alright, let's try it again. Damn it. After this, I'll probably do another one because I think I kind of had to get used to the car, and then now I'm just trying to do the track correctly. Not too far behind. I mean, I technically did it, but I want to get first place. Maybe I need to put the soft tires on. Let's put the softs on and see if it lets us. No, like, big, crazy one this time. Usually there's like a 10 lap, like, endurance race where you have to change your tires or something. I'm just curious how much faster this gets with the softs on it. Let's try that one more time. Alright. That's more my fault than his, so whatever. Now all of a sudden no cars are faster than mine. Yeah, I can hear you. What's going on, brother? I switched to these... Nope. I switched to these racing softs to try to catch up a little bit. Now they seem a little bit, like, faster themselves, honestly. So it's kind of weird. I got third place on this last time. I mean, there's no point in continuing. I got third place and I didn't crash at all. Kinda don't, I think these tires are almost worse feeling. Whoa, this is not very good driving. I think I'm doing worse on these softs than I was doing on the mediums. Come on, bro. I can't with this track, bro. Alright, let's just start over again. Yeah, for sure. I don't know, it's weird because you put these racing socks on and they don't really feel any more grippy than the racing mediums did. And basically just driving the car with the throttle, you know? Oh, that was hard. That was like 4 restarts or something. Okay, that's all the weekly challenges on this profile. I'm going to switch to the other profile, but I'm going to get some water and stuff real quick too. So give me 1 second to switch to the other profile and get some water. That's going to stop my Twitch stream, but it should still keep going on YouTube. Whoa. Okay, I'm gonna let this boot up here. We'll get on the weekly challenges screen. Get some cold, ice cold water. Mm-mm. Ah. I have the second profile so when people come over they can race and stuff like that. But I have an Xbox wheel, but I'm trying to see if I can somehow trade it for another PlayStation wheel so that I could have 2 wheels and my friends can come over and race like a real car simulator like I get, you know, because I feel like it's a little one-sided. I mean, it's cool that we could race together, but not only do I get the VR, but I get the steering wheel too. That's kind of, I don't know. My friend who did come over, we did like controller versus controller just to keep the odds as even as possible. And that was pretty fun, I would say. But, yeah, I don't know. Be cooler to have 2 wheels, plus then my girlfriend could try. We got the Xbox wheels for Forza, but then Forza is just kind of not very good on wheel. I don't know what it is, but it just doesn't feel very good on those wheels on Xbox. We need to do this 400 one. It recommends that 477 car. And we did the GTI last time. Let's try like M3 Sport Evo. Let's try that. That sounds pretty fun. Sorry, this thing's seal is kind of weird right now. My bad, that's me sucking. This car has a weird dashboard. I don't know if it's slanted like that in real life. I've seen newer BMWs, but not E30s in real life, but it's like got this slant to it almost. You see that? I like closed my eyes because I knew I crashed. That was one of the worst crashes I've ever done. I'm not in love with this car's handling. It's very... It just feels like a big swoopy car. This is Gran Turismo 7 on PS5. This car feels way more like a luxury car than a sporty car for some reason. Even though it's a Sport Evo M3. Just feels heavy and slow, kinda. Yeah, we got the PS5. Boom, 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 boom. Cool interior of the car, though. I always liked the exterior, too. They look nice. I think the Cosworth is who we're trying to be right here, but I could be wrong. Or is that a Delta Integrale? Okay, we got this. Yeah, it's really good graphics, honestly, for just a console game, you know? I have a PC with VR and stuff, and I can't really get this kind of quality without, like, a better computer, you know? I think I've got the hang of this car a little bit, but it's just so slow feeling for some reason. God, I guess I was misjudging how far I was. Haven't been the best driver today. You have good days and bad days, I guess. We might be able to... No, we don't have enough time. I don't love this car. Let's try a different car. It doesn't have to be a faster car, but I just don't love... I don't love the car. I want to get first place. It doesn't matter, but I like doing it. Any other cars you guys think would be a good matchup? Let's see kind of a list of... It wants a car that's 477 is the hint that it gives you. So usually I try to pick something right around that. There's this 308 GTB Porsche, I mean not Porsche, Ferrari. And then there's also this older 911 Turbo, which you might not be able to see Porsche, but it's a little bit above 477, but I don't think I've ever driven it either, so that might be kind of fun. 911 Turbo. 1981. I'll wait and see if you have any suggestions, but yeah, I'm gonna drink a little water. There's this Peugeot also. If there's nobody really caring either way, I think I might go for this 1981 911 Turbo. So yeah, I also was playing Dirt 2 with my computer on VR, and that was pretty fun. But no, I get you, bro. The rally games are intense. Let me get the view a little bit better, and we can kind of look around for a second. Clock. Would you guys own this old school Porsche? What do you think of the interior? Well, this car has even worse handling than the other one did. I guess that makes sense. What is that thing? A Peugeot? That's a cool looking car. Somebody was saying that I move my head too much, but when I watch back the videos, especially in this vertical format, I think I do a pretty steady job and it looks nice. But if you guys think I don't, let me know right now, because it'd be nice to know if you think I move my head too much and stuff. Alright, I appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, I just try to make it look smooth, like... Yeah, me neither. I mean, the only thing bad with it is if you have like a bad frame rate or something, I think it makes it look really juddery and stuff. But, or if you're just doing this a lot for no reason, I can see how it'd be like, what are you doing? Like, I'm trying to watch the race, you know, but slow down. It's a fast car, but the tires, I think, make it feel really old. It just is very, like, swoopy and clunky. Yeah. Well, he's coming at me, bro. Just barely beat him. He kind of has the same car, actually. Similar. Carrera RS or something. Yeah. Older. That's cool. That looks like a cool car. Not like 1,000,000% a fan of the interior of this car. Yeah, I would say so. That's what I would get. I mean, I have this wheel right now, and for my second wheel, I have a G923. And when I switch, the only thing that I don't love is that the brake pedal's just not as stiff. I mean, but other than that, I think it still does a really good job. You could adapt. Either one, you just practice, you'll be good with, is how I feel about it. But yeah, I might even get one too for my second PlayStation for people to come over. Okay, let's do the next challenge. I apologize. I was looking forward to maybe like a Camaro or something on this one. Camaro. This is the recommended car again, so let's try it. I don't think this is a stick shift, but it could be. I have a thing that reads the chat to me so that I can hear what you guys are saying. And it's not the PlayStation, but it's just like on my computer. You could make the PlayStation do the showing you the chat when you're not in VR, I think. And I think you can have it read you the chat, just like I do, but I didn't want the chat to come through the stream and everything. Just in case somebody's trolling or if it gets crazy or something. They just don't care about you. I don't know that I'm like 100%. That rampage was nuts. I mean, it was just destroying people. I use a PC just to stream. I play PC games too, but I was playing PSVR, Assetto Corsa for a while. And it was just overheating my computer to the point where like it'd stream for like an hour, and then by the hour would go by, I could like barely race anymore because my computer was chopping out and stuff. So I figured I'd get a PS5 in the VR because it's just the most seamless. If you just want to race like on tracks and stuff, it's just 100% the best way to do it as far as easy to use, cheaper than anything else really, and then also it took all the load off of my computer so I can stream now. The other thing that was with the Assetto Corsa that like really made me push to getting the PS5 and the Gran Turismo VR and all that was that multiplayer matchmaking is not really a thing on regular Assetto Corsa. And my computer could definitely not handle VR and streaming on a Competizione. So I was like, huh, what kind of way could I play matchmaking multiplayer in VR without having to like fuss? Yeah, I mean, my whole setup when I bought it before like the tariffs hit and everything, and then like they went up quite a bit after that. That's the only reason I'm saying that. Is about $1,200 with this like wheel and the shifter and the PlayStation and the VR and everything. So I mean, I don't think that's too bad for a full racing setup with the rig and all that. But what do you guys think? I think that's pretty good. Direct drive. I can play on PC. Yeah, I really wish I would have waited and maybe got the RS50 or something, but I do like this one. I haven't had any real problems with it. I'm cooked. Maybe I can catch up to this guy, but I was cooked on that corner there. Gotta be careful with this Camaro, man. This thing's less predictable in a way than that super crazy Roadster Rampage I was driving. Oh yeah. When they first came out, it was a deal, for sure. And then some people seem to have like this power supply problem. I didn't really have one. I had a disconnection problem when I first got the wheel, but it was just me having to replace like the USB cable because I was plugging into the back of the PlayStation. So I figured, you know what, let me just put a USB-C cable on there and plug it into the front, and it seemed to fix that. And then they announced they were going to give power supplies away for people who were affected with the disconnections for that reason. And I looked at my pins and stuff and it didn't seem like it was messed up, but I just got a new power supply anyway, you know. And the only other thing that I've had go on was these pedals will sometimes lose the throttle because they're, well, how do you say it? Hall effect sensors. And if they get dust and debris in there, they can like cause interference with the magnetic field, I guess. I didn't know that before I got them. Yeah. On the back, plus I wanted to use the back to charge my controllers for VR, but now I end up just using it to charge my microphone and my regular PlayStation controller. You know, once if you stream or anything and you're like me at all, you just run out of power plugs and USB plugs all the time. What do you guys think? You guys think I'm gonna get this guy? I'm trying to talk and race at the same time. I'm not doing too bad. Only if I can get him in this little bend, I think. We're picking up on him in the loop. Take it easy, brother. It was nice talking to you. All right, we did it. That last challenge, I don't think I even have that car on this account, honestly. Or the money to buy it, really. ZL1. ZL1, yeah. It's a good car to beat that one. That's the recommended car. I just have it on the second profile, so I chose it because it was the closest to 700. But yeah, I'm excited to do this Porsche Cup because I wasn't totally killing it last time. Let's see. Alright. We'll use this. This is on hard. I use hard. Usually it's only the computer that's in first place that you're catching up to that's any challenge, though, still on hard. But we'll see. Whoops, I have my stick shift. Yeah, absolutely. Right after this race, I'll share my wheel settings. Actually, I'm glad that you asked because I just dialed them in the last, like, week to where I think they're really perfect, and you'll probably love them if you try them. Yeah, I was playing the game on medium on my main profile pretty much the whole time, and then for this second profile I started it out on hard, and I guess for whatever reason I must have just forgot that I put it on medium on my main profile when I first started, because it was a lot more challenging, but it wasn't so challenging as to make me like upset or anything. It was just the perfect challenge. So if you're thinking about buffing it up, I would 100% do it. It's almost like going against the power pack guys or something if you have the power pack. They're a lot more aggressive though. They'll definitely hit you if you're in their way. Sorry. That was my bad. Yeah, then you can redo all the story stuff again, which I didn't really understand why people do it, but after you do it again, you'll see, because it's fun to redo it. And if you have PS Plus, technically you could use that account on another PlayStation, and then you could race against your friends on like another TV or something. That's the whole reason why I did it in the first place. Oh, I didn't want to hit the guy. Yeah, I just did like some 81, 911 just a couple races ago, I think, and that was pretty cool. You can feel the aero difference between this car and that one for sure. Yeah, it's I think it's like 2 days ago I was actually just doing this race on this profile, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure what it said, but I feel like it was like 2 days ago I just started doing random cars. Because another thing is when you do a second profile, I don't know about you, but with my first one, I ended up selling a lot of cars to try to get to level 50 and stuff. And then I have more cars on this second account now than I had on that first account. They'll turn into you even if you're ahead of them and stuff, so you gotta be prepared for the level of aggression. My bad, I should have hit the brakes. You play in the BRE? The PC I use a capture card to capture the PS5 video from HDMI. This game has a really good, like, on-the-screen projector of what's going on in VR, so it's really convenient to stream that way. This is GT7 on PS5. I still gotta push to try to get this guy, huh? Oh. I've been really engrossed socially, but not as much with the driving, so let me see if I can't get this guy real quick. Got greedy, kinda, you know what I mean? That's awesome. I wish, bro. You guys think I can do it in first place? Should I give it a shot with the same car? I love this car. I don't really want to give up on only getting second place. I know I could get first place. You guys down to watch me do that same car again? Same. It's cool that it starts in this kind of daytime, you know? Let me drink some water. Yeah, man, I wish I had a 911 in real life. That'd be cool. I was thinking about getting like a track Miata or something. It's hard for me to say because I haven't really played enough iRacing. I wouldn't want to base my opinion on what I've played because I'm not very good at it. But just at a very shallow level, I don't like how aggressive the cars spin out on iRacing. But it's clearly just something I need to practice more with my wheel and stuff, you know? As far as the format goes, I don't like it as much as some other racing games. Other than the new power pack they added, you don't really qualify or anything. You just always kind of start at the back of the pack like I just did. And overtake like 14 cars that suck at driving and then truly you just race the podium guys, really. But to be honest, as much as I've said or given that criticism, just like you just saw there, like, it will teach you to be better at passing, because if you're just lazy or you're just not being patient, you will not gain any skill at passing. But if you are, then you'll be pretty good at passing slower cars and stuff in multiplayer. That's my opinion, anyway. I hope I'm not like yelling, but the game's really loud, so you know it's hard to talk when you can't hear your own voice. I don't really have that issue. Do you maybe have glasses, or do you think maybe you might need some glasses? Because I have glasses is the only reason I say that. And with the lenses, it's really, really clear. I mean, it's a little blurry like it's a video game still. But I get over that personally. It's still a lot better than like I started on the HTC Vive and stuff where I had like a pretty bad screen door effect, and then you had to like upscale the game a bunch of times to make it even look decent. This to me honestly looks like a PSVR headset with maybe like if I compared it to Assetto Corsa, for me it looks like maybe 125% rendering scale with like a FXAA on top of it or something like that. Like a blurry AA, not like a super crisp AA. But it looks pretty clear with the lenses for me, I would say. PS5 Pro, it's supposed to be even more clear. Okay, let me put in some big focus here. I'm not even rubbing the engine out. %100% worth it. There's not even really more to that answer. It's just, yes, it is 100% worth it. Gosh, am I going to be able to beat this guy or not? Is that the first place right there? I forgot I like canned this thing and stuff, I think. I'm pushing it too hard, you guys. I've been lucky to catch it quite a few times now, but I have not tried it. It'd be cool. I'm like a little bit budget constrained right now. I was thinking about reaching out to some of these different racing hardware companies and seeing what's up. Okay, it's gonna be a race. My bad, dude. I was hitting the brakes as hard as I could without getting a thought. Come on. These brakes. I just keep overdoing it. I'm not trail braking enough. I think when I was doing the best, I was like babying the car around, you know? Maybe they'll give me one more lap, but I think that I'm toast. Brutal. Alright, we'll move on to the next one now. You guys know if I wouldn't have, whatever I did, that would have been alright, because I was only half a second behind. But not worth redoing, in my opinion. You see how everybody else is like 14 seconds behind, though? You really gotta push, you know? GTR Cup 700. Ugh, do I even have one? I got this one. You guys know I'm so bad at this track. I'm even gonna drink some water and chill for 1 second before I do it, because I'm so bad at this track, it's not even funny. Yeah. You know, after all these years of streaming and everything, I still, you know, get embarrassed if I do badly. You always worry that somebody's gonna like pile down on like being a jerk to you or something, yeah? Look at the view, correct? Oh crap. Okay, I was getting a little cocky with it, but I need to get back into the groove. Not a lot of markers of when you should start stopping or anything, you know? This car bottoms out or something. I noticed that when I was using it in the career mode. Sometimes it bottoms out and you can see my steering wheel stopping. Oof. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys my settings. Did somebody say they wanted the Thrustmaster settings and I forgot? Maybe I'll make a video about it or something. I don't know what I'm doing. I kind of had a brain fart for a second thinking about the settings and somebody asking and feeling bad. Shouldn't hit the brakes. I'll get better at that. I should do the circuit experience on this track because it's embarrassing every time. I mean, I make it through it, but I feel like such a cheater. Woo. Okay, on the last one, I don't think I have that car. Whoops, just smashing my foot into this. I might have it, but I doubt it. How much is it? Is it on sale? I think they're like 3.5 million, so I probably can't get it. I'm glad I got it on the main account though, at the very least. If you want to get lots of credits easily, just do the career first of all, but then once you get to the point where you have unlocked Le Mans, I'll show you which race you do, how to make money. You're going to want to get to the point where you can come in here and you're going to go to, which I think it's like the last circuit that you unlock, honestly. Some people do a Tokyo one, but this one's, I think, the most efficient. And you'll come in here and you'll do this one for 30 minutes. And you'll get a 700 car, and I can't remember if it rains or not. I think it does maybe rain at one point, but you're just gonna pit like once, and then they're gonna pit like 2 times or something like that. You could look this up. I'm not 100% sure what the strategy is anymore, because honestly, if you just do races and stuff, and you get a bunch of cars and everything, you can sell the cars and make a lot of money too, so. I always use like a GT2 car, tuned down. Yeah, no problem, brother. Let's see if I can do this on the second profile now. We'll go back to the mediums because I wasn't well, actually, I don't know. I think those softs did help me win the race overall, but let's just do the softs. Damn, dude. Did I get first on my main? That's crazy, dude. That was brutal. If I wouldn't have spun, I might have been like within a second of them, but... Yeah, brutal. Alright, that's 2 profiles worth of weekly challenges done. Where we at streaming wise? We got some people here. You guys want to see some other cars or something? We could try that again and get first place. I mean, I could open a bunch of roulette tickets too. Look, I probably have 40 tickets or something like that. Isn't that crazy? Nah. So I'm assuming they don't expire. It just means... Well, wait, they do expire. That's crazy. I 100% worth it. You already play on the steering wheel and stuff like that? I think it's almost more worth it than the steering wheel and stuff. You can totally play without. Any car that people really like, they want me to check out or anything? It's crazy. It seems like a lot of these events disappeared on this one versus the main profile I have. Thank you, dude. I could go back to the main profile and do my power pack stuff. Give me 1 second to do that. Don't tell anybody my name's Keith. I wouldn't want anybody to know. I downloaded Cyberpunk and I was going to check it out. Then right before I was about to play it, I just got like, I don't know, this happens to me. I download games, I get like excited to play it. And then right before I'm about to fire it up, I'm like, I don't know, dude. But I was kind of thinking maybe that one would be cool. I don't know what was so alluring to it when I decided to download it. I think maybe I've seen a lot of reviews in the last year that says it's really good. I really wanted to play City Skylines when I was working yesterday too. I like City Skylines a lot. This face mask thing is like all kinds of discombobulated. I need to get some more water. I apologize. We'll do some more power pack though. Let me get on there. Last night we did one and I did pretty good on the Nürburgring, I think. Despite like not even qualifying. I'm gonna get the water. I'm also gonna put this Twitch stream back up. Damn, that's some really good music. Damn. That's like funky. All right, give me 1 second to just get the water. That was badass. Appreciate you guys. I don't know what it is about wine glasses, but they have so much volume to them. I'm sure that they're meant for the gases to escape and stuff like that, or not. I'm not really sure. But if you drink anything else inside of it, it's so much. And then it's like, if you fill this up because you just want to drink, and you just drink this whole thing, you're gonna get so schwasty. All right, let me get this headset back. I apologize for my breaks. I gotta take breaks though. I'm actually excited to do a couple power pack races. We'll see what kind of tracks we got. I did the Nürburgring yesterday because I love it, but let's see what other kind of races there are. And it's like, I can't get this thing on correctly anymore sometimes. Ugh. There we go. So we did the Civic race already, right? Or is this a whole new one? Should we do these Civic races? And a circle? No, that doesn't sound very fun. Front tuning battle? The Elantra N, you get extra money? Come on now, don't be dissing on my Elantra N like that. Let's do the Type R Civic. I'm not very good at Willow Springs, you guys. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah. Wide seat. It's like on the beat. Bad. The view is so like messed up. I apologize, you guys, but I can't. handle it anymore. There we go. That should be better. Now I can at least look at the Honda and appreciate it. Cause let me kind of practice this track before I go power backing on it. Did a little too much, but I do need to push it a lot on that. The clutch doesn't work on the power pack either. That's why it's good to practice. I was gonna say, I almost wish I had an NBC right next to me so I could compare what they're doing. We'll put in one more practice lap. Well, not a good practice lap. Well, it's a great way to get better at the track, I guess. Didn't do that in the last 3 laps before these two, so I don't know why I'm all of a sudden doing it now. That's alright. Let's just put in the qualifying lap here and see where we're at, and then we'll do the race. I don't know why it's doing that. You know, the only reason I want to switch to a different car, and I'm like maybe OCD, is just because this car is stick shift, and I just don't honestly think... I'm gonna go to the back and I'm gonna get that Mazda. Because I could just use the flappy paddles, because the clutch doesn't even work, but I just don't like doing that. I honestly even feel maybe like the Elantra could do a little bit of work. Let's do it. Let's do the Elantra N. I don't care. This is one of my favorite cars. We'll do it and then we'll qualify. I don't even care. Let's do it. Practice. Woo, and then skip. And let's qualify. Let's see where we end up. I'm way more confident that I'll do well with this. Let me get a little bit further away. Big time focus. This track is one of the ones I'm the least confident on for sure. It doesn't show me the times, so let me put that back on. Well, that's scary and stop. Hello? Oh my goodness. Amazon or something for 2 seconds. Can I help you? Stop barking. There's literally nothing. Stop. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, or what? My goodness, it's so loud. That's the loudest barking I've ever heard in my life, to be honest with you. Okay, sorry about that. He's a puppy dog. He does what he does. There's nothing out there though. Kind of weird. Usually if they bark that crazy, there's something out there, but kind of a false alarm. Hey, okie dokie. Hopefully I don't crash. What's going on, bro? Do you have the night off or what? We should race, brother. I'm just kind of doing some ridiculously... Man, messed up my qualifying lap. Okay, one more. Yeah, I'm doing the power pack. Sorry, bro. I got discombobulated for a second. That's my worst corner by far. They're pretty good, actually. I was surprised though. I said there's not really like a big endurance one. Damn it. This is the hardest track for me, without a doubt. There's just no curves to save you from anything. Too slidey. Yeah, there's like a few tracks, maybe like 3 tracks that I feel like would be really worth doing the circuit experience on. This one is one of them, and then also the one I was doing this circuit gills. The understeer in that last corner is absolutely insane. I also happen to like get a woody about talking about like Disneyland and all sorts of dumb stuff as soon as I get into that corner too, so. Yeah, you like that? I just had to change my tires real quick again. The most understeering car of all time. Oh well, I'm just trying to get a decent enough qualifier to be in the race, and then we'll see what happens in the real race. Whoa, busted. If you can finish this, you should make it to the top 3. I don't know why she says that, but let's do it. I'm scared. Are you guys scared? I don't know when I had the last one of these. I need some water and I'm scared. That's what you call multitasking. Do you have this power pack, bro? These are hard, bro. Let's go. Sorry. I don't understand what's wrong with me, but I guess I'm cooked. I mean, I just don't even have the motivation to try to do the race now. Right? Yeah, that should take like 10 seconds off my lap time right there. Let's just do a different track. I don't know why I just decided I need to torture myself. The thing is I don't mind the power pack, but I pretty much hate every track that they have you do at the beginning. I was racing that track with my friend the other day and I was like, I just can't even race this track, bro. I hate this track so much. I guess it's from some TV show that he watches or something. I don't even know where it's from. Well, do you want to do a race or something? Are you online at home or? Total buzzkill, I'm not gonna lie to you. Alright, let's just qualify. We'll qualify and we'll do this race, and then, I don't know, maybe that just totally buzzkilled me, to be honest. Just getting, like, murdered within the first 2 minutes of something I wasted 20 minutes on. That's pretty annoying. Nice. Probably should have practiced. Yeah, it's pretty cool. Yep. I love it. Yep. Can I go back to the pit and just restart now at this point? I think I might need to just take a mental break for a second, because I'm just so caught up in how irritated I am with the last race that I'm definitely letting it affect my current race. Should I just hit up the Nürburgring for some chill stuff? The power pack always, I feel like I need to do it on a day where I'm like really prepared to do it, because it's so challenging. It often makes me feel that, yeah, this car is the cars are cool, man, but I don't like that there's no clutch on the cars. That's kind of weird. And then it's such a gamble on what car you'll get. Like, that car was really fast and cool acceleration, but the brakes were pretty ass. I mean, every time I'd hit the brakes, it just slides. What's the car I haven't driven for a while? This is Gran Turismo 7. Let's try this. Yeah, let's do it. Fuel and tire, rare rate, so we might have to come back and get some fuel or tires. I'm not 100% sure. I don't think so, though. Okay. Why are you braking so suddenly right in front of me? I mean, that's enough to make you just want to quit, but I'll just try again. Aren't they crazy, dude? This car is amazing. This card's the Audi RS5 or something like that. A GR2 car. What's going on? I'm just chilling out on the Nürburgring now because I was trying to do the power pack and I got kind of frustrated. This is kind of my zen, if you will, I guess. Got a little feisty there, but I'm glad I managed to save it. Don't talk myself into a crash here. Alright, dude. Yeah, peace out, bro. I'll see you later. We should race. I'm down after this. Oh, my headset died. Give me 1 second. Oh, sorry. These headphones die pretty quick because I play them on max volume and I forget to charge them all the time. See, I'm all ready to go though, bro. I know what's up. I know what might happen. Somebody wants a race? You guys want to do Nürburgring or something? Because then I'm down. I'm just trying to chill. At this point, I probably... if you want to hit me up on the... Yeah, definitely. Did you see my Discord? You could PM me if you don't want to put it in the YouTube chat. Honestly, I probably just will forget to look in the YouTube chat because I just close it out right when I'm done streaming as a habit. So you should send it on my Discord if you can. You guys think I can catch up? I got 2 more laps. If somebody wants to race, just say so right now. Oh. Man, what is up with that? I don't understand, like... I think on this main profile I need to recalibrate my, gas pedal. On my second profile, when I was playing it earlier, like the gas was more, I don't know, let me look, because I think I intentionally set the dead zone incorrectly on this before, but now it's like hurting me more than it's helping me. So let me just make sure. Steering controller settings. See how it's at 100 before I'm at 100, so I think that's what's messing me up. So we're gonna do that. And then I'm cool. Maximum is fine. We'll make the minimum. Okay. Those are the default settings. Interesting. I wonder if that would make it to where I wouldn't miss shift so much if the minimum input was lower. Probably. That's weird that they have a dead zone by default. Let's just have it with no dead zones and see what that does. I'll go to multiplayer. We can do a multiplayer race if you want. Do like 1 lap of Nürburgring if you guys want, but then I gotta call it. I gotta take a break. Under PP max. One lap of 24-hour Nürburgring. Ooh, so it's my OMGZ YouTube Live 800 PP is the name of the server. Well, let's have a clean race. Let's do it. No worries. Bum ba da bum. Where is everybody? It's cars. Well, where's everybody? Yeah, we got quite the assortment of cars here. Alright, I gotta take a break after this, so I'm gonna do, everybody gets a podium. I don't know, those cars don't seem like they're 800, but maybe they are. Yeah, I saw that, brother. This is the RS5 Audi RTM, I guess. I'm not really sure what that is. It's like a GT2 car. Audi RS5 RTM GT2 car. Thank you, bro. I appreciate that. Oh, my arms hurt. I gotta take a break. I really appreciate the races. I don't know who 540 Snow or Nico is. Oh my goodness, bro. Oh, my arms hurt. Just from tight, you know. It'll give you an arm workout though. Oh, there's other people here? Oh, Miata Man's here? I didn't realize everyone is here. Okay, I'll keep racing, fuck it. Let me just stretch my arms. Oh. I'm sorry, you guys. I just have to stretch. It physically is tiring sometimes, these cars. I love Twix. Nico, you should get on and race with us, bro. That's no problem. I didn't know you were hopping on because I was going to take a little break from the stream. But I didn't know you were on. I was going to do the last one at least. Take it easy, brother. Damn. Not as clean this time. This is the 24-hour layout. This track, yeah. Brutal. I feel bad for that guy. Oh yeah, this is 24-hour layout, yeah. Rain Driver was a cool driver though. It was like way up there with me. Damn, that Wyra. Alrighty. I have to call it. I gotta take a bigger break than this stretch. I don't know what LP means. I'm sorry. I'm trying to think. I'm at 799.93 performance points. Alright guys, I'm going to call it there. I appreciate everybody for watching. I am going to take a break. I might play some other games later or something. I did download a few games. If anybody wants to say anything specific, you could always join my Discord. We could definitely check some different games out. So, I don't know. I've been kind of just chilling on racing games for a while, so. No problem, man. What is it? Auf Wiedersehen. Oh, okay, I gotcha. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's 799.93 on that car. It's an amazing car. If you guys want just a cool new car, the RS5 Turbo DTM, you should be able to see it up there on the top of the screen there. All right, everybody. See you next time. Peace.